fire signs for Memorial Day season. We're going to do by your element, and then we're going to do by each individual sign. This deck is pre-shuffled, and I am going to cut it on camera. Just however I feel drawn to cut the deck is how it gets cut. Okay, so for all of you, you have the Hermit, Exaltation on the bottom, the Five of Swords reverse. Okay. So it looks like there's a theme here about some challenges, some recognition about what has been infertile in the past or what does not have the potential to grow, to stick with you, and for you to stick with it through enough cycles to reach a peak or a bloom, right? To have something be fruitful. The Seven of Swords here, ambivalence. It's like, with it going into intensity, the Nine of Wands, it's like there's some, what's worth fighting for, what's going to be able to be mature enough for you to leave it. And there's some intensity connected to this scenario. So that may or may not resonate for you. Let me know if you want in the comments. We definitely have this theme about the Hermit and Taurus season. I feel too, because Virgo, Taurus, they're sister signs. It's an earthy energy here, the Hermit, and it's talking about taking a pause or taking a bit of a slowdown or going within, doing some introspection, being mindful, being aware, tapping into body wisdom as well. And I really like seeing this. Let's see, what we're going to do is we're going to go into each individual's fire sign. Yeah. Guys, you have like some interesting stuff connected to your reading again. You are, at this time, being filmed last. And I had to do it this way. Sometimes I know like there's this thing about, Aries likes to be first or whatever. And some Aries on the planet like to be first and some probably don't. But the fire signs this time, when I was taking my walk here, Spirit and I had this conversation about it, and I was told like this with Taurus season, with the time period, you gather all of the things for the fire before the fire appears. The fire is the last thing. You have the water, you have the sticks, the wood, the earth, the air. You check the air quality, make sure it's legal, and then the fire becomes. And that's why you're last right now. They just wanted, you're very special, you're very important, and they wanted you to know that about this. So let's see what you have for individual messages, Aries. Okay. All right. Aries, something may have started to go sour, or it was seen that it could go sour. And so the Ace of Wands following this tells me that there was like proactive steps, measures taken here. You have all the wands. This is your energy, fire energy, the Ace and the 10. It's like the full spectrum here, and it feels like to an extent this is about self-mastery, and this is about some other sort of mastery. And so here in the story, we've got this situation. Some things may be starting to go a bit sour, or there's the potential for that. And then, so there's a spring to action, Ace of Wands. There could have been doing something different, or, finding something that inspired you. Okay, and it's like working through the burdens. There may have been some weight or burdens that were taken on here. I'm seeing for some of y'all, like love life, maybe on the back burners, or was on the back burners, or there's some sort of rejection about dating or romance here with the Knight of Cups reverse. We have the Ace of Swords, respiration, right side up, and it just feels like because there's this theme with your reading about freshness and this embracing of the new as a natural part of cycles, and it's timely at this time when you're viewing this reading in your story. There's some sort of new message or new information that may be coming to you that hasn't yet, that the guides want you to be somewhat mindful of, because they're saying or they're letting me know that you might be a bit mindful about this. You might question something. You might say, am I being delusional? Is this person delusional? Is this for real? And it's just I can't tell you yes or no, but it's saying that in taking the time rather than just taking off running with it, right? Sometimes it is good to do that. It's good to grab some sort of new idea, new information, hit the ground running. This time it's you're avoiding some sort of pain, or you've learned some sort of lesson, I think, here with the Three of Swords reverse about this situation, to recognize that how to manage it, so that you're moving in harmony. You're moving in harmony. And at the end, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Coins. It's called compensation. This is some sort of payday, This is you being compensated. Others may be being compensated. You being able to compensate people. All right, reaping rewards or harvest here. But there's very much an energy of balance and the message of importance with balance. In the stacking of them, right? To protect them, to make best use of whatever it is that you're receiving materially, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm going to leave you here, my loves. Many blessings. And we move into Leo. Welcome, Leo, again to this part where it's your own special story, separate from the rest of the fire sign energy. This is a lot of reversals, Leo. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. A lot of reversals. I do see, as far as character descriptions, people in your story, in your world, your life, we have for zodiac signs, the sign of Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, big truck. Okay, big truck in the background. Whatever reason. It could also be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. Yeah. Some of you, there might be some sort of transportation situation here, some sort of complication, yours, somebody else's. It could be some sort of, feels like goal, maybe that you build towards. For example, maybe you want to own a plane one day, but you don't expect it to be tomorrow. You're not planning for that, but you are working towards it. Feels like you might be taking some sort of, if it's that sort of scenario, it feels like you might be taking some sort of break from it, or looking at the situation from a new perspective here. So before taking action, if you're taking action, again here, the Knight of Wands makes action a bit of a theme for you. And also your birthday season coming up, the guides are saying it's around the corner, so they want to talk about that here. I do feel like a lot of ancestor or departed loved one energy on the table, so I'm going to make mention of it. There may have been arguments or falling outs or disagreements or clashes or hindsight things that are coming to the surface, coming to the table. They're within you, and there they are. So the Six of Cups, Felicity in reverse position. Yeah, there's this message, guys, about live not for the memories. And at least in its entirety, it's memories are a beautiful thing and they can have their place in the cabinet, but they shouldn't be everything, to a person. And so the Knight of Wands talks about an ambitious time. I feel maybe a very active time for some of you. Connections are also highlighted, who you're affiliated with, who's affiliated with you, your affiliations, other people's, and like who's spending time with who knows who already. There's something here about like going to the roots with things, not being born yesterday, using one's energy wisely. The Five of Cups reverse. It's like there's room to be a bit of a fool and to make mistakes, of course. Yes, there is. The guides want you to know that. But the Five of Cups reversed with that, it's called dissipation in this deck. It can symbolize disappointment and loss, and how changing gears with our perspective and our mindset to focus on what is going right, what is working, can assist in... It can just assist us in the situation and elevating, in becoming safer or improving our scenario and feeling better and finding solutions and so forth. And over here with the Six of Cups at the end, it just feels to me like something is going to be better in the present or moving into the future than it was previously. Something has been refined, we could call it. I do see some sharp words on the table, whether internal dialogue or external criticisms or harsh words here. It may have caused up some sort of delay, blockage, dammed up somebody's plans. It put a hold on something, maybe even had people walking backwards at times, steps back, right? The Page of Wands reverse here too, and that also has influenced, it's like dampened some people's moods or someone's mood here. There's been some foolishness. The Knight of Wands, though, is kind of hacking at the past, like it's a bunch of weeds saying you're not going to infect the future. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Many blessings. Okay, and Sagittarius. See what we have going on with the cards for you. Welcome again. Welcome to this part of your readings, just for you. Sagittarius, the other fire signs. Okay. So let's talk first about zodiac signs and time periods. You have Scorpio on the table. You also have Cancer, Pisces, retrograding water energy potentially. You have Virgo. Pisces is really highlighted, as is Scorpio for the water signs. So if you have water in your chart, definitely consider listening for those two. Give that a listen to get the full messages the spirit guides have for you for this season. What's going on? The past has a story to it of struggle, challenge, hardship, getting knocked down, having to be resourceful, dealing with situations of lack or perceived lack, poverty, desperation there, adversity, challenge, disagreements. But Six of Swords, ascendancy, it's like it's taught you how, or you've been able to leap sort of into something new and away from that. It's taught you a skill or more here. Because the guides wanted to put it as it's taught you how to leap out of it or leap into change and transformation. The Death card, that's what that's all about. Or, it's about that. It's about change and transformation. Metamorphosis, it can be called sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't feel good. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's mixed emotions. The Queen of Cups is reversed, the fascination. The Four of Swords, recuperation, reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles, affluence, right side up. I do feel for some of you, you might be asking the question, okay, like when will I have learned my lessons? Or this person, when will I have learned their lessons? When will this cycle become something more abundant, something different, something... without maybe the sharpness or the harshness or the pauses or feeling stuck in the mud. Okay, so I see that question coming through on the table. There's some, because I'm getting also like maybe a bit of a, would call it even maybe boredom with the cycle, even the healing part, even the good part, even, you know, the, what do we call it? Not the clarity after the storm necessarily, though it could be that, like the rainbow, you know, or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, here with that. So there could be some money coming in for y'all. I see that with the Ten of Pentacles, or it's talking about an abundance that you have the ability to tap into, to access and use. The Ten of Swords, destitution at the end, gives a message of advice to use it in a way that eases your mind, maybe eases other people's minds too. Overthinking can be toxic and can backfire on us human beings. And this is a good investment of money, things that ease that combat it, so to speak, or, you know, bring things more into balance, bring healing into the scenario. The Queen of Cups reverse could also symbolize an opportunity an opportunity to bring in some healing, whether it's an idea, it's a process, it's an action, whatever it is. Okay, so that's what I've got coming through for you, Sag. Many blessings to you.